Welcome everybody to a look at a brand new Arrow Video box set release. No, it is not the Bruce Lee box set. I know everyone is pretty much jumping on that and doing videos on it and everything, but it's too expensive for me, and considering I'm not a massive fan of Bruce Lee, it was also too expensive in that regard. I would have paid for it if it had been someone I've enjoyed plenty of films from before, but I've only seen one of his films, and even though I enjoyed it, I was hardly blown away by it. So I figured I'd jump in on another box set that I'm kind of really excited about, especially since our video have done a release similar to this before, and it is Blood Money. So 4 spaghetti westerns, 4 classic westerns as well, from 4 different directors, and yeah, comes with a whole host of extras as well, physical or otherwise. So yeah, firstly, the artwork looks incredible. I love the gun with the money shooting out of it. Not sure if that's part of any of the films, but it does look really rather evocative. And then you've got 3 of the casts there with someone else mysterious at the top. This looks really rather nice, and I like the kind of signature kind of blood with money on the bottom there. Nothing else really on the side apart from the films that are included, and then nothing on the back, nothing on the top or at the bottom, and then the films themselves. So yeah, let's look at the films. I haven't seen any of these before, so complete blind buy on this regard. But like I said, I have confidence in Arrow Video, considering I've had a box set with their westerns before, and I really rather enjoyed them. So yeah, the first one is 10,000 Blood Money, also known as, I think it was called 10,000 for a Massacre or something like that. So it's directed by but it's got Gianni Garco in it, who I've seen in films before, and Radiance Films are releasing a in partnership with another Blu-ray label, one of his films, so I'm really looking forward to that. I can't remember who it's directed by. I think it says on. Oh yeah, Romolo Guerrieri. Don't think I've seen anything from him before. There's nothing in the actual cases that are included, and I'll go through the extras in the review of each individual film. But still, I like the artwork. It's simple but kind of effective, and yeah, certainly evokes some kind of notion of what the film is going to be about. It looks like a face-off between 2 different people, which is fine by me. And then we have Vengeance is Mine. Again, kind of evocative. You've got a guy on the ground there with someone being hung upside down. Whether or not he's rescuing them or he's killing them, we'll have to see. But yeah, this is directed by Giovanni Fargo, or Frago. And yeah, also stars Gianni Garco, so who was really good as Sartana in 4 of the 5 films I think he was in those. In this one he plays, I think, Django. I think he plays Django in the previous one as well. But yeah, there's a disc. So all of these have had 2K restorations, by the way, from the original 35mm camera negative. So they should look excellent, as per usual from Arrow Films. And then we've got Find a Place to Die. It's directed by Giuliano Conimio. I'm butchering those names, I know I am. It's got Jeffrey Hunter in it, who was apparently in The Searchers. I think I've seen that film. And it's got a soundtrack by Gianni Ferrario as well, who also did the Bloodstained Butterfly, which is a really rather good giallo. There's the disc. I'll show off the reversible artwork in the review of each film. And then, as a hint, back there somewhere, we have Metallo, Kill Him. Don't know why Kill Him is in brackets, but yeah, that's again another decent piece of artwork. I don't think this has anyone I've seen him before. No. I don't think I've seen anything from the director or from the composer either, but still. That's one thing that's great about collecting films, or even getting, you know, a wind of what films are getting released, is that you can then look into what the directors and the cast have been in before, which is obviously helped by Letterboxd, which is a great resource for film collectors who want to know certain things from what those that have been involved before in the films have been involved in as well. And yeah, in a roundabout way, that's just aiding this whole thing about film collecting. So you also get a double-sided poster, which has the new artwork on one side, which again is really, really nice. And then a kind of like simple kind of artwork on the back, which again I really rather like. So that artwork is also included on the booklet that you get as well with it, as you can see. So yeah, in the booklet you got your cast and your crew as per usual, and then you've got, let's get through the booklet. Not only do you have shots from the films, but you have Blood Money, Earning a Living, Spaghetti Western Style by Howard Hughes. Then there's something else in here, I'm sure. I'm just trying to flick through. It's got write-ups on all the films, basically. Yeah, it's basically write-ups on all the film by Howard Hughes. So then you got Some Great Reward, Romolo Guerrieri's 10,000 Blood Money, Brothers Till We Die, Giovanni Faigo's Vengeance Is Mine, Seeking Redemption, Giuliano Carnemo's Find a Place to Die, and then Dust Devils, Cesar Canaveri's Matello Kill Him, all by Howard Hughes. And then you got about the restoration. So it's only about 48 pages long or thereabouts, so it's not a massive booklet by any means, but it's also always a nice addition to a release. And you get all sorts of different stuff about the restorations as well, about their aspect ratios and what kind of sound they're in and who supervised the restorations and all that lot. So yeah, it's all very nicely done as per usual from Arrow Films. And yeah, there's nothing on the back and just simple Blood Money on the side. So yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be great. Like I said, Arrow Video have done a release of similar kind of scope before, with Vengeance Trails, which again had 4 different westerns from 4 different directors. Came with a poster and a booklet. And yeah, I'll get them the right way around. There we go. But yeah, my favourites out of these 4 was Massacre Time and Bandidos. Gave both of them 4.5 out of 5. And then And God Said to Cain and My Name is Picos got 3.5 out of 5. So a bit of a mixed bag, I guess you could say, but didn't hate any of the films. It just so happens that Massacre Time and Bandidos were so great that they kind of like overwhelmed any of the quality of the other 2. So yeah, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. So yeah, hopefully these are a little bit more consistent, but quite frankly, I wouldn't mind the same kind of ratings that I got in the previous box set with these, just so long as I enjoy all of the films. That is all that matters. So yeah, hope you've got this box set yourself. Especially recommend it if you're into your spaghetti westerns from the 60s and early 70s. I understand that in the early 70s the whole genre started to decline somewhat, so it is interesting that we do at least have one from the 70s, as Metallo is from 1970. I think that was the same with Vengeance Trails. I think And God Said to Cain was from 1970. I think it was. So yeah, both of those are at this, just at the end of that kind of era, which was also massively popular thanks to Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy. So yeah, but still, there's nothing wrong with films that are, you know, capitalizing on the success of other films, so long as they are good. And yeah, those 4 Vengeance Trails films were really rather solid. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case for these 4. But yeah, there will be a review for each of these films where I'll go through the extras that are on the discs. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.